Hello, Ulric the Curator here, ready for another week of Daily Tarot. If you do happen to hear some random squeaking or jingle jangling, that would be Ranger the Hound, who is very happy to be playing with his new toy. But I digress. So, let's give these cards a shuffle, and we'll get started here. Alright, good enough. So we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I'm going to do what I did last time too up here so we can see a little better, Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so for Monday, we have Justice. So Justice, Major Arcana card. Usually it has to do with someone gaining a higher understanding of empathy, sympathy, compassion, overall kind of like a general sense of fairness, if you will. Basically, it's showing that you know, you need to get all of the facts straight before making a major decision. Similar to the courtroom, you need to have all your evidence, your facts all laid out in front of you before you make the right decision. Otherwise, you know, you can convict the wrong person. Now, I'm not saying on Monday you're going to be convicting someone in a courtroom, but you could be. But essentially, it's saying that you're going to have to probably make a major decision on Monday, and that it's one that you shouldn't take lightly. Definitely, I would say that on Monday, not a day to go with your gut instincts, although they can help you find a direction that you need to travel in terms of discovering which path to take. The Justice card is very much making sure you have the evidence that you need, the positive evidence that you need before going forward with something. It's also a very strong card that's related, it's a card that's strongly related to karma, the whole goes around, comes around kind of concept. And so it's warning that, you know, a false decision or one that negatively impacts someone for no reason can, you know, swing around and bite you in the butt, so to speak. So Monday, yeah, you're going to have a major decision there. Definitely not one to take lightly, as I said before. But it's an essential decision that you need to make that will kind of determine the path that you go forward in the week. So on Tuesday, we have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess. High Priestess is definitely telling you that you need to focus on yourself. So what that means is focus on your inner wisdoms, so to speak. The Priestess is definitely viewed, so to speak, as like a female pope kind of figure. This is someone who's very much in tune with her inner instincts, her female intuition, so to speak. So what it's telling you is that it's representing a need or a desire, so to speak, to develop your kind of innate abilities. And by that I mean your intuition. It's definitely a good day to listen to your intuition. So this is kind of like I mentioned before, that Justice is leaning a little heavier towards the logic side. Tuesday, you can let that go and kind of explore your own instincts, so to speak. You won't necessarily need to judge something or make a major decision, but it's a good day to reflect on the tasks ahead, to take note of potential wisdoms that you can offer to a group setting, or even just for your own path going forward. Definitely appreciating your own inner wisdom is the name of the game for Tuesday. On Wednesday, we go to the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups. Three Cups on Wednesday, definitely a sign that you should get in touch with some very close family members, very close friends, and that whatever problems that arise, whether they're just showing up on Wednesday or just coming to a head on Wednesday, it's strongly urging you to communicate with your friends and family to help you out in that situation, as well as strongly trusting in the results that can come from that. Three of Cups is very much, and you can trust your family members with this in terms of getting you out of the hole that you dug out of. Not to say you're going to be lazing around and not doing anything. You're going to have to kind of put your work in too, but your friends and family will guide you in the right direction. On Thursday, we go to the Two of Cups. So Two of Cups, little similar to the Three of Cups. Obviously, they're in the same suit. But the Two of Cups, rather than reaching out for assistance, it reminds us on Thursday that it's a good time to tell people that you love them. It's a good time to let others know that you're in their thoughts, whether they already know it or not. It's a good day to even confess your love for someone, for instance. Thursday is definitely a good day for that. The cards are kind of in your favor there. But yeah, the Two of Cups, definitely because of the two, it's got that duality kind of aspect to it, that kind of give and take, so to speak. But it's definitely telling you to kind of take the first step, to be the first give, and then you will reciprocate either on Thursday itself or on a future date. Whatever you put into the relationship. So yeah, Thursday, definitely a good day. Let people know that you love them, that you care about them. And again, whether or not they actually know it, or if this is just a random crush that you have. If you ever want to bring a relationship to the next level, Thursday is your day. So on Friday, we have the reverse Page of Coins, or Pentacles. Now, reverse Page of Pentacles, this is telling you on Friday that you're going to have some work expected of you. Could be that you're asked possibly to work overtime or to do something when you're off hours, so to speak. So the Page of Pentacles, definitely reminding you that, yeah, you got to put in a little extra work. You have to make that money. You have to be able to support yourself. So even though it might feel like a pain that you're being asked something, to do something that you really kind of don't want to do, or it's during a time where you're not available to do it, on Friday, you're kind of going to have to bite the bullet and go ahead and do what's expected of you. Okay. On Saturday, we have the Three of Swords. So, Three of Swords. Three of Swords is telling you on Saturday that it might be time to lighten the load, so to speak. The Three of Swords definitely means that you're kind of being overwhelmed by things. You feel like you're lost, you're tangled up, so to speak, among other things. And so by doing that, you're going to feel like you're a bit stuck. You're going to feel like you're not going to be able to do the things that you want to do on Saturday. It could be like something jumps into your schedule that's like the straw that broke the camel's back. So what it's telling you on Saturday is you need to declutter. You need to get rid of all of these unnecessary tasks, so to speak, even ones that you're kind of partial to, that you're not really willing to get rid of. The Three of Swords is telling you it's time to let go. And you'll feel a ton better. You'll feel like, the weight of the world is off your shoulders, because it can be really hard to get things done when you're so wrapped up in different expectations that are flying your way from everyone. Now, yeah, it might involve dropping a few people friendship-wise who aren't really friends, but are more, for lack of a better term, leeches, energy leeches, I like to say. Those who either don't offer anything for you, or if they do, it's very minor compared to what you do for them. So Saturday, yeah, I would expect to be blindsided a bit by a little extra work, and definitely it's a day to decide whether or not it's worth it keeping certain tasks, certain expectations around, or whether you should just say heck with it and just drop them. Now, obviously, I'm not saying to just drop everything. You have to kind of prioritize here and figure out what's really important to you and what you kind of like, but you have to get, you have to sacrifice it for the greater good of everything else, so to speak. So it's not to say that you're going to completely drop every single thing you're doing, but you're going to have to trim some kind of iffy branches off you, so to speak. Okay, and then finally on Sunday we have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords, all about timing, sorry, all about timing, so to speak. So the Two of Swords is bracing yourself for the right opportunity. Essentially, it's telling you on Sunday something is going to come up and you're going to have to wait for the right opportunity to take action. Now, it can be tricky because this will be a situation that I feel personally that you're going to want to act right away. But if you respond right away to whatever it is, you will either not have the right facts, you'll not have the right view, if you will, even on whatever happens here, and that your action that's premature will cause disaster, so to speak. So it's definitely a card to bide your time, to wait, make sure that you know everything. Kind of similar to Justice, but Justice is more along the lines of fairness and treating a situation with a set outcome, so to speak. The Two of Swords is definitely, it's related, but it's different in the sense that you are expected to wait fully and choose the timing. Like, timing is key here. Timing in Justice, not as important. Timing for Justice, you're pretty much just making sure you have all the facts. Two of Swords, yeah, you want the facts, but there is a key moment to act. Not too soon, not too late. And so I would recommend trust your gut instincts with that. Do not react immediately to something, and try not to let your preconceptions, your preconceptions to haunt you on that day. So Sunday, yeah, definitely take a look at the situation and make sure you know when it's the most opportune for you to act. Okay, so that's the week coming forward. Thank you all for listening, and I hope to see you next week. Take care.